La catedral de Giralda. Giralda. La catedral de Giralda.
We have two big groups of Jewish
But here we
communities.
have to go over there.
We have to go back, but
okay.
no problem.
Okay.
We have Sephardic Jews. Sepharad means in Hebrew, okay, Iberian Peninsula. They speak Ladino. It's a very nice combination between Hebrew and Spanish. And then we have the Ashkenazis, and they're the ones from the east, and they speak Yiddish. And Yiddish is the same combination. It's very difficult to work at this in a very
See?
we have the symbol of the Jewish community right
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
okay, and it's written in Hebrew Sepharad. I will explain you about the Jewish community right now. At the beginning of Allora, intanto questa colonizzazione
Policía.
sounds good for everyone? So please be ready in case that I ask for the names of you. The orange is very different purposes to Academy. The first one I really use offer fruits, but nowadays we still use this bitter fish for many different purposes. For example, the company Chanel use them for the blossoms, for Chanel number 19. A very nice souvenir in terms when you buy our own perfume. The name of the perfume is Agua de Sevilla. Then, ladies and gentlemen, for the recipe of sangria, we still need the same oranges because we peel them, ladies and gentlemen, to make the French liqueur Cointreau. Okay, and now look at this, ladies and gentlemen.
No tenemos que hacer línea.
The line. Hola, cariño. Hola, tesoro, venimos en hora. A ver, tesoro.
You can try. It's faster in the
That's nice.
Sí, porque es que de verdad, así también. Somos 32 que vienen a conmigo, ¿vale? 16 y detrás 16. Podemos entrar, gracias. Okay, let's go. We don't ask for any passports today. They are very lovely since the weather is
Very bad.
And be careful where we step on. Ladies, gentlemen, please be ready now. We have a security control. Be ready to open your backpacks, purses in front of the security staff. Good morning. Buenos días. Hola.
Buenos días.
Que venga luego cuando nos pongan a participar.
Hola. Can I?
No te preocupes con los sombreros y los
Hello.
Ladies, gentlemen, you come in.
It's okay. I
Maybe
know.
it's
The rainy day. Thank you.
Mucha naranja aquí, miren nomás qué hermosura. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's oranges.
Should take a picture of the orange tree.
Oh yeah, do it. Take it very nice. It's done right there and I take a picture.
Can you take one for me?
Of course.
Just and
Yeah. Over there.
thank you. How about you?
No, it's fine.
No, I just want to show my grandkids
Oh yeah.
how many orange
Uh-huh.
trees back there.
I took you 3.
You can be standing up. Right. On the right hand side. Do you see the bars? This is the exit.
Oh,
We have
okay.
been outside, but you have to exit that way.
Okay.
The thing is, when we pass the bars, we are outside. What does it mean? But no picture on. Claro, claro, claro. So, ladies and gentlemen, when we exit, we are done. And we have come in the president of the tickets. That's why we would suggest you to get a gift shop in case they want to buy a book, postcard, and to use the restrooms. Look at me. They are located straight ahead. Do we see the wall? The glass wall, even there?
Yeah.
There's a glass railing to get down the stairs.
Okay.
Our facilities are down the front. Quick. I will be there to see you later on one. Now let's go. If we don't use the big crocodile that we
Oh yeah.
as a Catholic church, you will have a big crocodile. What? We won't pretend to tell Mr. Princess, but we never got it. And she got so upset when she got the alive crocodile. She canceled the wedding. Ladies and gentlemen, don't send crocodiles.
Why go picture?
Like maybe we're gonna do it as but still. Ladies and gentlemen, we civilians, we've got the crocodile in town. We thought, but this is the truth, that the crocodile was a highly big illusion.
Il barocco più bello in assoluto è quello siciliano e salentino, perché lì proprio la sfarzosità è aumentata inverosimile, coppiata spesso volentieri da altri. C'è il barocco piemontese, ma il barocco piemontese è quello che noi vediamo nei nostri palazzi, quelli in muratura, è semplicemente dei mattoni messi leggermente.
Problem. Okay, Ponce de Leon film was on the ship of the month. Now and why did you hold the ones in the US that part Ladies, gentlemen, I want to show you the highlights of this. We do a little bit of swatch in a very, very easy way. I will explain where you can sit down. Who were it's huge. Built with no technology, with no trades. It makes a lot of sense for you. But have a look at this. We have in here 44 side chapels. Why? Some of the chapels still have the names of the families on them. And look how members of the family, because many of them still have descendants in town, they got the privilege, as people still say in the Philippines, to get Campo Santo, the cemetery.
Get it?
Tutto di legno. Don't get very, very close. Still, inside of this little monstrance, inside, on the bottom, can't you see the glass circle? Inside, on the bottom. Look inside the glass circle. Do you see something? Do you see something golden? This is the one star. Do you remember Pontius Pilate? Do you remember that he said to the people? Do you remember that he put on him a prophet of all? This is one of them. This is one of them. And why we don't have the vision of gold means the gold seven people are civilian. Because remember when getting out of gold, this city became a fourth and a fifth wilderness. There was so many Egyptians moving to Seville that that's why we became the second. But there are weddings to feel safe. We have to have a
Fátima, ¿dónde está la tumba de...?
Allá vamos.
Oh, allá vamos a-
Estamos en el camino.
Pensé que ya la había pasado.
No, usted no ha pasado nada.
Gracias.
I'm gonna look for the photos because with the photos it's much easier to turn left now to make you understanding how everything happened. Remember, we exit of the main side street. We turn left. We should do that.
엄사설인가?
Ahora vamos rumbo a la tumba de Cristóbal Colón, pero supuestamente ahí nomás enterraron el pinky, el dedo pinky.
to open his coffin because we open it in between 2003 and 2004. And do you know why? Because Santo Domingo, from Cuba, told our cathedral, listen guys, after Columbus was traveling that much, and he did much more after he passed away than when he was alive, what you keep up in there is the fake Columbus. Look how we open this. Look at the casket on top.
Yeah.
Do you see in the middle a shield?
Yes.
This is the shield of Columbus family. Since they're still alive, everyone is going to inherit the four symbols. Look at the four ones. We have castle and lion. Can you see them?
Yes.
This represents Isabel. Now, below the lion, do we see the 5 anchors?
Yes.
This means the 5 oceans. Below the castle, do we see little like islands? Can you see them?
Yes.
San Salvador, Santo Domingo, Puerto Rico, Cuba. Now, look back to the kingdom of Castilla in that shield and look exactly at the door. This is not a door, it's something very, very specific. What is this? Look at me, it's a keyhole.
Yeah.
Exactly, and the cathedral opened that coffin in 2003. Do you know why? Because as we're going to see behind the choir, we still have the grave of the second Columbus son. Hernando Colon is buried in there, using his remains with Columbus pinky, okay, or pinkies, maybe there are 2 inside, ladies and gentlemen. We did in California, we did in Granada, there was DNA testing. And both institutes match this 1 year later. So Columbus pinkies are in there. That's why everyone says he rests in peace and in many, many pieces. Keep a couple of those pieces in there. Look how this looks like. Have a look at this. I'm gonna put it up in here. This is inside what we have from Columbus. There is a very little white urn. It's like a box. There is not that much inside, but what we keep inside is Columbus, since we match it with the remains of his boy. Columbus' boy was Jewish. Maybe you're wondering then, why is he buried in here? I'm gonna explain you, as I have to explain you why in the Catholic Church we have a Jewish man. But anyhow, we have in this tomb a very important Jewish symbol, because we are from the opinion that Columbus himself, he was Jewish. He spoke Hebrew, Spanish, Portuguese, and Italian. We think he was an Italian Jewish man. But before we talk about this, have a look at the 4 sculptures. Nothing is coincidence in history. They are made of bronze. The faces are made of alabaster, and every single sculpture, look, has a sign, has a symbol on itself. Look at this one. Do we see the bats?
Oh yeah, bad.
This is the symbol of the city of Valencia. Let me remind you one important thing. Valencia, Castellón, Barcelona, Balearic Islands, they have been all cities belonging to the Kingdom of Aragon. Why does Valencia have a bat as a symbol? King James I, when he was trying to reconquer the Mediterranean coast, remember Ferdinand III did in the south, he did at the Mediterranean coast, he never got the chance to get in the city of Valencia. The bat has been since the beginning a very important Moorish symbol. Protection means this. One bat was flying to the King James I when he was full asleep. And the bat told him, don't be scared. This time I'm not the symbol of protection of Muslims. I'm the Virgin Mary. I'm hiding as the Virgin Mary. So please get in the city right now, because they are all out of the city. That's why I get in. And he made it. That's why the symbol of the city of Valencia since 800 years is a bat. And because Valencia is a city of Aragon, this is Kingdom of Aragon. Have a look at this. Besides Aragon, do we see the chains? Ladies and gentlemen, Navarra people help us. They move from the north to the south, wealthy families, to support us. Okay, when we got the Moorish cities and they realized how many of our Christians have been chained up as slaves, they cut the chains, and this became the symbol of freedom for the city, for the region of Navarra. Have a look at this now. This is
Crown.
Castilla. Can you see the castle? This is the symbol of Isabel. And look at this. Isabel is represented, look, with an oar. Can you see the whole thing in the hair?
Yeah.
With we remind our visitors she was the only one paying for Pinta and Nina and Santa Maria. Fernando never paid for anything. He was really very, very cheap. Now,
Stingy.
yes. Let's look at Leon. This is amazing what we can see here. Just to make out of it. And this oh, lion.
Those lamps, which we're going to make.
It's a lance. Why do we see on top? We see on top. We remind
Now your kids do call your mother abuela. So 1 year later, Christopher Columbus was able to see like the same year as America was discovered.
ladies, gentlemen, pomegranate is a very big symbol of the Jewish community. The Jewish community still thinks that pomegranate, depending on the size, has the same number of seeds. And they have 623
years ago, they opened this tomb, they opened one more tomb, the tomb of Christopher Columbus.
That's why
They opened one more tomb, this is still in the monastery of the Carthusian monks. That's the tomb of one of Christopher Columbus' brothers. Nowadays, we send that to Columbus. They have
remember as I will have when it is a
been
second spelled Jewish
This was done by
and
professionals.
she did the third of August of the
21 years ago, we
It was
had.
exactly the day that Columbus had to sail
So
with
nowadays we are completely sure that the few remains that are in this cathedral belong to Columbus. Maybe there are more remains in this cathedral, but he was buried and who knows.
no
After more than 5 centuries and too much traveling,
He told
but
the
the remains
listen,
in
guys,
here
I'm
are
very sorry
He was a really good sailor.
for you to be
He traveled
on both
four times
They
during his
say
life.
everyone has to be on
Four times.
Pinta, La Línea, La Santa
So he was a really good sailor, right? The tomb is interesting as well.
The
People
left
statues
with people
representing
exactly the day when Isabella spelled.
Columbus.
Doesn't mean that
They were
Columbus didn't in advance because Isabella was a big support of the Jewish community of
the statue with the castle, that
Republic
means
and another, ladies and
Castilla.
gentlemen, and
Is
to be
holding
for the
an
full
oar.
journeys of Columbus to get to this.
That
Ladies
symbolizes
and
the
gentlemen,
year of
doesn't mean that
discovery.
part of the Jewish community was on the ships leaving Spain. There is a very nice book. I'm going to text Carla in case anyone wants to read it, because the name of the book that I was very easy to read
Another
is
photo of the last
Operation
pomegranate.
Equal Christopher Columbus
pomegranate?
by Simon Wiesenthal. It's the last one to touch the very that's it in Buenos Aires. Read the book. It's very, very interesting. Thank you. Come this way. Ladies and gentlemen, before we leave, what I see
Of the Muslim period.
since we are restoring the royal chapel, the sacrament one is still in use for the daily mass at 10 o'clock. Look, this is pink marble from our city, and this is mahogany. This is from Cuba, and this is the double pipe organ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so surprised. I still wonder how people did not how to make everything work. Have a look at this. Because later I'm going to be standing up in front of the main altar. Look at the very beautiful bowl that we have in here as a symbol of decoration. This makes the highest point in history. This makes for me 40 meters, and if you're coming from the United States, it makes about 120 feet. Okay? listen. The Catholic Church realized already in 18th century, for instance, that like the worm, do you know about this? Worms, sorry, goes up